We're, we are live. This is Isaac Eubank. This is me, my favorite African. I'm here with my boy Kua Jenny. And there's a lot of stuff going on this week, Ku.
Yes, sir. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, America? What's going on? Facebook land, YouTube, Twitter. Favorite African is here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm rocking a T-shirt today. I'm pretty merchandise. Me and my favorite African podcast shirt. That's where your shirt at. You wear your shirt today?
Not today, my friend. Not today, my brother. It's hanging up. It's hanging up. But yeah, man, there's a lot going on, man. It's crazy. Did you hear that Kanye West has actually got a GoFundMe going on right now? What's that all about?
It's crazy. Yeah, I saw that, man. They said he's in debt or something.
I think it's because he funded his own clothing line, right? And I guess he priced it too high or spent too much money or something like that. Nobody wanted his crappy clothes, so now he's in the hole.
Yeah, man, that's a tough thing right there, man. I can't believe he's broke, man. You know what? The Kardashians like vampires, man. They just anybody that's married to them or has dealing with them some kind of way dies financially or physically.
See,
so there's something is going on with the Kardashian family. I'm scared of that. I'm scared.
And that's exactly what I was wondering. I mean, are they going to stick around because this dude's broke now? They got nothing else to suck out of this dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is he gonna do now? He's gonna be alone. You know, I mean, Kim ain't gonna try and pick up that tab, right?
Nah. She don't have no talent like that to fend for the family, man. And they got 2 kids together, man. I don't know. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
It's crazy. You know what? Actually, Kanye West, I don't know, man. It was a bad deal him marrying Kim. It was just a bad deal. When he married Kim, his career just died.
You think so?
Oh yeah, big time. I think his career just died in her vagina for some reason. It's done. Like he can't even. Like he comes home and I was somebody. I used to be somebody. I used to be a college dropout. I used to be a graduate. Now I'm like Kim Kardashian's husband. It's like that's what Kanye West has become, man. He's not even Kanye West. He's Kim Kardashian's husband now. It's crazy.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be like the super couple. I mean, down in Hollywood. So I mean, how does that take him down a notch? I mean, everybody's paying attention to his broke ass now because he's with Kim.
Yeah, but that right there, man, it doesn't make any sense. But it just kills me. Like, I don't know, man. It just was a bad deal, man. I think he's following Jay-Z because Jay-Z married Beyonce, but Beyonce got talent, but the person he gonna marry has no talent. Like, why would you marry somebody that cannot generate no money?
Yeah, where are you going to go from there? That's a good point, man. That's a good point. You know, fuck Kanye, man. Speaking of Beyonce, did you hear that in Florida the police are talking about boycotting Beyonce? What's up with that, man? In Florida, in Miami, why are you going to boycott Beyonce? I mean,
because of her performance?
Money, but she's producing money for your fucking city.
Is it for the performance because of the Black Panther thing that she did in Super Bowl?
I guess. I don't know. I just saw the headline. I didn't read into it, man. I'm one of those people that's uninformed, and I don't try to, like, inform myself too much because I've got only limited space in my brain. Every time I take something new in, something old falls out. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Florida, yeah, that's not a good thing to have, by the way, Isaac. But, you know, Florida always has some fucked up rules, man. Florida is like the worst entertainment state in America because a lot of stuff, bad stuff, when it comes to entertainment, it comes from Florida. Like Florida banned Jim Morrison.
Mm-hmm.
They banned. They had the Stand Your Ground law, which was horrible. And I think they're still pissed off at Beyonce because Beyonce actually was against. She decided. Remember, like a couple of years ago, a lot of celebrities said they're not going to do shows in Florida because of that Stand Your Ground law with Trayvon Martin stuff. That was like a big deal. So I think Florida's trying to pay back Beyonce. Because Beyonce was like, no, I'm not going to perform in Florida because you guys have fucked up laws. So I think this is a way of trying to get back at Beyonce. But if they need money, like you say, they got to let her perform because she generates money for the city of Miami.
Yeah.
And where's the cokeheads going to party if Beyonce doesn't show up?
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, with all this all this stuff that Florida's doing, I mean, they must be losing millions and millions of dollars. They keep fucking with all these famous entertainers that people obviously want to go see. I mean, seriously, when do your hang-ups, stop? It's like, why would you allow your hang-ups, to stop you from producing money. I don't. It doesn't make sense because I mean that money goes to schools and to different social programs and what have you. So I mean it just doesn't make sense to me. It goes to like police and shit like that. Don't cops like money?
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know. It's just crooked, man. The cops are just crooked, man. I just that state of Florida, man. I don't know what's up in Florida, man. Florida has like I say, they got the weird laws, man. I don't know why they're really just tripping on Beyonce, but hey, it is what it is. I don't think Beyonce's gonna miss sleep if she doesn't perform in Florida. It's the people from Florida is gonna be pissed off because they don't get to see Beyonce.
right.
That's
Right.
their loss.
Man, this is a weird segue, man. But the Pope, man, did you hear about the Pope? He
Yeah,
said
I
that
saw that.
yeah
I
he's
did
not
see
he's not liking Donald Trump.
that because Donald Trump said he's a Christian, and he said that yeah, I don't approve of Donald Trump being a Christian.
Oh wow! So the Pope just immediately denounced his ass.
Yeah, he denounced just said, yeah, you're Satan. You're Satan's spawn. I don't think you want to be by a Christian that I want to endorse. So he's like, oh, nope, I don't want to endorse you, which is funny. I mean, Pope don't really count. I don't think he's not like he can vote for America's presidential election,
No, no, no. But
but it
people,
means something though.
it means something because yeah, there's a lot of people that do believe in the Pope and what he's got to say, and his
But
opinion
why
does
though?
sway their
Why?
vote. Because I guess they're Catholics, just like you're a Christian, right?
Yeah,
I'm not
but
religious personally, but my point is that if somebody that you respected in your religion or whatever, said,
right,
hey man, this dude's an idiot, don't vote for him, you're gonna probably
right,
listen to him.
absolutely.
But
Yeah, I think that I'm a Christian, but I don't believe what the Pope talks about anyway. You know what I'm saying? But
mhm.
people say take what he says as gold. I still look at him as a man, but everybody's like, oh, he's a man of God, and so yeah, some Christians still think that he's
Wouldn't that be funny if people actually like interpreted it and actually took him as for saying like Donald Trump was the Antichrist? You know what I'm saying? And there's a big old like revolt, and a bunch of people all
that
freaking
would
out.
be amazing. That would be amazing. I mean, but you know what? The Spanish shout out to the Spanish fans that we listen to our podcast. I know there's a huge Catholic population in the Spanish community. So yeah, so if the Pope said that he was Diablo, yes, the Spanish people would be like this. Yes, we've been saying
Oh
that.
man, that's
That would be
funny.
probably the icing on the cake for the Spanish community. They would be like, yes. All the Latinos would be like, about time.
Yeah, right. Finally some vindication. Man, did you catch Deadpool?
Yes, I did. I saw it Friday. Pretty good.
Oh my God.
Pretty damn good.
Pretty good. That's an understatement, man. That movie was the shit. That
You know
movie was
what?
the shit. I loved it. It was
I,
okay. Let me get out why I loved it, man.
okay.
The effects, the fight scenes, and the way like they made it look real, like really good. He was falling into cars and getting smashed into them, and it didn't look all fake and cartoony. I like that a lot, man. And there's a lot of movies that haven't been made and have been mismade that can probably be remade now that they have this technology. I think they set a precedence for action and the way that they film it and stuff like that.
Right, but I have two problems with it though.
Give me it.
Just two minor problems. Okay, the first problem is the fight scene in the beginning. He's naked. He's
Yes.
naked fighting another guy. And I'm
Yes.
saying to myself, can they at least put some pants on him? Could he just put on the pants? Like,
Just to
why
make
did
you
they have
just to
right?
make you feel better.
Exactly. Why would they have an ugly? Like he said, he looks like an avocado fucked another avocado. So he
But
just so hideous, naked, balls swinging everywhere. He's hitting the bag out with a fire extinguisher, and I'm saying to myself, this looks like a gay porn right now. It doesn't even look like a fight scene. It looks like a gay porn that we have to watch. And I'm like, this is horrible. Like, come on, put some pants. I'm watching a movie like this. And he does a big old screen, so it's like his balls all in your face.
oh
Like,
my God, that's so funny, cool. I think it's so
me out.
funny. Poor guy. This guy,
Yeah.
man. You need to get out more, cool.
Right, but look, but another thing. Secondly, my second
All right, go ahead.
thing. My second thing is why is they said that this is the first comic book that had a rated R And I'm saying to myself, no, they did. They had a whole bunch of movies that had rated R. Those comic books, like they had Blade, and they had the Crow. And I'm saying to myself, those other two movies are going, hey, what about us? Like, we don't get no love. We don't get that kind of love and stuff. They make it seem like they just bypass Blade. They bypass Crow. And I'm like, they're like, those are actually badass movies as well, but they don't get no love.
Yeah.
But they're
I think
comic
people
books.
are. Yeah, because those aren't real. Because those two aren't like super mainstream, and I think people are.
What?
I mean, not
Blade
for.
was made. Are you kidding me?
As far as Marvel and DC, like Superman, Batman, Captain
Blade's
America.
a Marvel character.
I understand that, but the point is that like they're not Superman, Batman, Captain America. They're not these mainstream people. So like they're more on the side. So like
Deadpool is.
Deadpool actually he crosses over both genres, and he's a badass, man. He fights with Spider-Man. He fights with a lot of different people, and so
But he's not good or bad.
Yeah, but the point is that a lot of people don't know about like the Crow and the other one being that mainstream. So and Blade. So they I mean they're badass movies, trust me, in their own. But they're so old and forgotten. Like for me and you, we remember that shit, and they were cool as fuck for us. They were like, oh shit, they're making comic book movies now.
Yo, but that shit was the shit.
People are so young, and they don't know what the fuck's going on now that they don't even understand that those were comic book movies. Even like Spawn, they forgot about Spawn. Spawn was the shit, and they're talking about remaking that shit or coming out with another one, and I'm super.
Was Spawn was a rated R? Was he rated R?
I'm not sure if it was rated R, but it was a badass movie, and I'm super excited about it, man. So I hope they really do something with that. I like to see them do something with Blade too, man. That'd be dope.
I did see that on the article. They were talking about the guy. What's the guy's name? The guy.
Michael Jaleel White or something like that.
Yeah, Jaleel White. He's supposed to play Spawn again. I was like, okay, great.
He's kind of corny to me, but he's a legit martial artist, man. That dude's a badass. I wouldn't want to fuck with him.
Dude, he's badass. They didn't give him no props when he did the Mike Tyson movie. Remember the Mike Tyson TV movie he did?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm not mad at Jada Pinkett Smith for taking that stand against the fucking Oscars because brothers be getting hated out in Hollywood, man. They be getting hated on.
Okay, she's taking a stand this year, but what if her husband does? Because her husband still have to do movies.
That's not going to slow him down. That's not going to slow him down.
I know it's not going to slow him down, but I'm saying that he's still going to do movies that are actually going to be relevant for Oscar-worthy nominations. So if just because he doesn't get nominated this year doesn't mean that he's not going to get nominated next year. I'm not making those excuses, by the way. But I'm saying if you say I'm boycotting the Oscars this year, so what if Will Smith does a badass movie and he gets all the nominations in the world with Oscar? Is she going to go or is she going to boycott him?
No, I guarantee you that, if they start nominating brothers, they're going to start going, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So you're still going to go next year. It doesn't make any sense. I just thought it was stupid.
Well, it's a protest. It's not like this permanent thing. It's like, hey, man, y'all are fucking up. Stop fucking up, and we'll come back. I mean, they respect it.
But there wasn't protest. There was boycotting. They say, hey, don't watch the Oscars this year.
Yeah, but cool. What is a protest? A boycott. A boycott is a protest. A boycott is a protest against something. You're taking a stand against something, and that's all.
I think boycott is I think when it becomes enforced.
Like it's semantics. What you're talking about right now. It's the same thing. It's just like there's it's taking I mean, if you take action against something that you don't believe in or whatever, you're boycotting. That's just them taking action in the form of boycotting instead of picketing or just whatever.
I just thought it was stupid because, like I said, they're gonna go next year. They nominate Will Smith. So what is the point? I just thought it was stupid. Like nobody boycotted the All-Star game. It was all black people playing. They just say, hey, don't watch basketball because there's no white people playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I just felt it's kind of dumb. I just thought it was dumb. People say, hey, Chris Rock, don't host the Oscar. That's even the perfect reason for Chris Rock to host it because I can't wait for him to talk shit about it. Because he's going to get in there and talk shit about all the white people in there, and it's going to be perfect.
Yeah,
that's where they win. That's how they win. Comedians save the day.
Comedians always save the day, man, because it's about truth and information, and we're the best way to get it out because we get it out with that little bit of sugar, we're going to get it out with a laugh,
Right.
it may sting a little bit, but you can't help but laugh. And especially if you're a smart comedian, you know, someone like a Bill Burr or something like that, that could actually, you know, be smart enough to make you think at the same time, you know, or Louis C.K. and shit like that.
Right. I mean, yeah, I think comedy is probably the best form of art entertainment ever. And I'm not saying it because we're comics. I'm just saying it because that's true. Just
Yeah,
go
yeah.
down history. Go down history, man. Go down history from the middle for the mid-century to the medieval times. Even the great kings, they were so stressed out from battles, they needed a court jester to make them laugh.
Yeah.
They felt like, oh, I've just killed like 300,000 people. I want to make me laugh, and the guy would be like, hey, you're king. So they've been doing it for so long.
Could you imagine though how nervous? Okay, just imagine how nervous you are the first time you went up at like the improv. You know, imagine going in front of a king. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You
God.
fail, you're dead. I mean, that's
Exactly.
oh my God.
That was pressure, man. That's pressure for your ass right there.
Right? Jesus Christ. And you can't coo it. You can't work the crowd in that one because you might say the wrong thing. You're like, you know, you
think
look
so?
up, look at this fucking guy sitting up here. This fucking guy. He'd be like, off with his head.
That's my senator state.
Yeah.
That's funny. That would be I wouldn't want to see it, but it would be very interesting to see a take of the ones that actually survived that whole King era of the retired jesters.
Yeah.
They talk about, hey, this is what we did, and they have books about it. I don't know. I'm just
I bet you it was real I bet you it was real simple, you know, like they just kept it real simple and didn't like, you know, like real
self-deprecation.
Yeah, self-deprecating type of humor, you know.
Like they beating themselves up, go, hey,
yeah, they
this is how you
trip, they
beat your
fall,
enemies.
or yeah, exactly, you know, or they joke on, you know, the enemy, like
Fire has a big cock or something weird like that. I don't know.
yeah,
Like, I do.
as long as they kept it simple, you know, because I bet you anybody that was smart, they probably figured to be a witch. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, he's
Somebody supposed to be a witch. I think sometimes. That's funny. That makes sense. A lot of people probably were witches when they were witches. They were just fucking crazy, like schizophrenic people, and they just called them a witch. You're a witch.
That, or they were just too smart for their own good, you know. And so they're just like, you know, they know something about you, you know. So they're
then they're about to get killed, and they just go all crazy. She start eating fucking right in front of you. Get away, you evil witch.
Oh man,
that is funny. Yeah, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Dude, I've been working on this new set, man, and I went up at the Improv on Tuesday.
How'd it go?
Oh my God, dude! I went after Thea. I can't remember her last name.
Thea Vidal.
Oh my, she is so fucking
a monster.
funny.
She's
a monster. I mean, she gets up there, right? She hobbles her way up there. I felt bad. She almost fell going up the stairs, and I forget who was on stage, but he just stood there looking at her, like waiting for her to walk up to the mic. Didn't even help her.
Who was the host?
I forget, man. Right now,
Kazim Rahman was the host.
Kazim Rahman, that's who it was. He was just standing there, and I was like, "Damn, bro, you're cold." So, anyways, she gets up there and she sits down, and boom, she just starts right up, man, and has everybody dying laughing.
She's a legend, man.
Man,
she had a TV show in the early '90s, man.
I know.
I want to say she was like the first. I might be wrong, but I think she's like the first black female comic to have her own show like based around her.
Yeah.
So it ran for like 2 years. Yeah. She's from Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? She's one of our own and stuff. Yeah, she's like, yeah.
I think your food's done. Is the microwave beeping?
Yeah, it's beeping.
Hey, yeah. But anyways, yeah, man, no, like I watched her show. I can't say I watched it religiously because it was going on when I was young, but I know I've seen it before. And anyways, man, she killed it. So by the time I get up on stage, I was just like at a loss for words because I knew that my set was something I had just wrote, and I needed to get the words out. It wasn't worked on, you know.
Right.
And man, I was like, fuck it, just get the words out. And and yeah, it didn't go that well, but I did learn a huge lesson, you know. And that is when someone up there is killing like that, you can't go up there and just work some new shit. You need to just go ahead, fall back on what you
But the
know.
crowd is already juiced up already.
Exactly. Fall back on what you know. Get up there and just try and be funny as you can be, and get your ass off that stage. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
That's
that's
a good
it.
advice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, you didn't know. You have to go through it to learn.
100%, man. And that was, I mean, actually, I was really happy that I learned that lesson, man, because you hear comics talking about it all the time. Oh, man, I had to go up behind Chris Rock and, I just ate shit, but you got to do it. You got to do it. And so I was like, really?
Part of the deal. It's part of the whole
Yeah.
process.
And so when it happened to me, man, I was just like, oh, I get it now. I get it. I learned so much, man.
She after my set, I had to walk up to her and I asked her how did I do. She goes, I loved it. I was like, yeah, that meant everything to me, man. It meant 100%. Everything to me. She loved my set. I was like, do you like my shit? I like this. Like, yes, Thea loves my stuff. I was excited.
Yeah, dude, that feels good, right?
Oh yeah, she's a legend, man. She's been doing it for almost 30 years, man.
Wow. Do you know if she's still like traveling with it, or is that why she went up, or is she just getting up just to like stretch her legs?
She's been traveling. I mean, she just got with another comic and said, hey, she just did the show at Warehouse Live, and she got friends with Nitra, and Nitra was like, hey, I'm going to open mic, and she goes, oh, I'll come with you, and she just brought her to the Improv.
Oh wow.
So yeah, we just off the spur of the moment type of thing.
Cool deal. Talk about spur of the moment, man. Stacey Anderson, she double booked on her Friday show, so she's coming up on Saturday.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a decent card, man. On Saturday.
So what's the lineup for Friday?
The lineup. Let me look at the lineup for Friday.
Who's your headline for Friday?
I have Sonny Ray, Cornelius White, Niles Nelson, Spike Miller, Boris Rollin, Boris Rillos, Johnson, and Ike Njoku, and myself hosting. I think I'm gonna run it more like a showcase. Okay. Yeah. And then the next night it'll be me hosting again. I have Nathaniel Imedar, Orlando Villarreal, Nick Palermo, Chris Rogers, yourself, Kua Jenny, and Stacey Anderson.
So obviously I'm closing the show out, right?
Absolutely, you can close the show out.
I was just making sure.
I
wanted to put you on pressure on live TV so you can say that. So yeah, so I'm closing the show. Good. Yeah,
good. I should start putting you on pressure like that for take me along with you to open your shows, man.
I know that I just have that dare in the headlight look.
Yeah, this fucking guy, man. But man, did you see Ronda Rousey on the news? She was talking about
she was on Ellen. Yeah, she was on Ellen. Yeah, I saw that.
Suicide. Talk to me about it, man. What'd you hear?
She was on Ellen 2 days ago, and she's saying that after the loss, she sat down in the corner in her room crying because she's never lost before, apparently. And she goes that she actually contemplated killing herself at that moment. But she looked at her fiance, and she decided, hey, I'm not going to kill myself because I want to have a baby for him. So that's why she didn't kill herself, because she wants to have babies for her fiance.
Wow.
So her fiance was the reason why she didn't commit suicide.
That dick is powerful, son.
Apparently, she said she was thinking about killing herself. Then she saw him standing in the corner, and she goes, I want to have his babies. And they had a big laugh, and everybody's like, okay, she's a freak. Got it.
Wow. Hey, that's awesome though. I mean, hey, if someone, if she could find someone that can help bring her through, more power to both of them. If they ever have kids, those kids are going to be super freaks, and they're going to be like just world champions over and over and over again, man.
Yeah, but she said that what resonated with me was she said that she was going into that fight knowing that she was going to win. She said she said through the whole first round of the fight, she was dazed. She couldn't see nothing. She was just going off of just momentum. She didn't know what she was punching at. Cause I guess Holly must have punched her really hard because she said she couldn't see nothing. She just basically boxing at night, basically She couldn't see. She
Yeah.
just saw a blurry version of Holly, but she didn't know exactly where Holly was at, and that's why Holly was getting licks that she wanted on her
Yeah,
because she couldn't
exactly.
see.
Because see what Holly's really good at, man, is utilizing her jab. And once a good fighter utilizes a nice stiff jab, once they hit you with that, boom. I mean, it pretty much it fucks you up because they hit you dead in the nose. Shit gets blurry. You can't see them which way they're moving. And Holly's
Right.
really good at lateral movement. She can fight left and right. And Ronda's a very straightforward fighter. She fights back, forward and backward. So that's why she was missing everything. She's just coming forward, swinging for the fences, and Holly could just step to the side and just counter her, and that's exactly what happened. Holly kicked her in the face and knocked her ass out. But it's not to say that Ronda can't come back and be better. Ronda, in her mind, wasn't wrong for thinking that way because Ronda is one of the best fighters on the planet. The only person on the planet that can stop her is Holly Holm. So that being said, if Ronda goes and in my opinion, fires her coach, gets a different coach that can work with her on her lateral movement, and then maybe come back in a year or two, then she'll be doing all right. But if she doesn't do that, man, she's got no chance of coming back doing anything.
Yeah, she said that she doesn't want to fight nobody but Holly. She says that she waits till Holly because Holly got to fight. She's fighting somebody, and she hopes that she says, Ella asked her, do you think that Holly's going to lose this fight? She goes, no, I wanted to win because I want to fight. I want to kick her ass. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, it's good motivation, man.
She's talking cash money. She goes, I want to kick her ass. I was like, not win. I want to kick her ass. I was like, have you seen what happened to you when you fucked this girl? Give her respect. I don't think she really given Holly respect yet. I don't think so. I think that she thinks that Holly's still like a one-trick pony type of thing.
I think a lot of that has to do with her coaching. Her coach is in her head, and you're just like, oh, that was some bullshit. You just, it was a luck. The coaches are so strong in influence, because they're sitting there, they're watching the tapes with you, and they're breaking it down, and they're in your head. You're sitting there watching it, and they're talking in your ear the whole time. There's like, all right, you see how she did that? You see how she did that? So, whatever bullshit he's telling her, she's, it's resonating, and she's actually believing that shit, man. It's a sad ordeal. I mean, her mom's recognized it. Everybody says it, but
her mom thought that Holly was gonna be a tough fight.
Her mom knew that Holly, could beat her because she knew that her coach is bullshit, man. Her coach is no good. So it's whatever, man. I'm glad that Ronda's not killing herself. I hope that Ronda trains hard. I hope that Ronda comes back. I wish her nothing but the best. I hope she has fucking killer monster babies with fucking Travis Brown, man.
I don't get that though. I don't get why would she want to kill herself. She actually had a great career, man. Like Brock Lesnar said. Brock Lesnar said that you're gonna lose fights. Just part of the game. I mean, Brock Lesnar won championship in UFC and WWE, and he goes, "Yo, that's just part of it. You're gonna lose."
It's because it's part of the mentals, man. It's part of the mentals. You put so much of yourself into what you're doing that when you lose that, you lose your identity. You lose part of yourself, and it's just like, how am I going to keep going on, not being the champ? That's me. That's why everybody loves me. Now everybody, who am I without that belt is what she was thinking.
But that led to problem. That's where the problem lays right there, or lies. If she lost at the beginning, she would appreciate her title belt. You know what I'm saying? She'd never lost anything, so she'd never appreciate losing. You see what I'm saying? If she lost in the beginning, then it'd be a whole lot easier for her not to go. I would have contemplated killing herself because she made herself bigger than what she was because she was really arrogant. She was.
But I mean, in all honesty, man, she is not an isolated incident. There's a lot of fighters that think that way.
But they've lost too, though. She was going in that fight undefeated.
But I'm just saying, there's a lot of undefeated fighters out there. It's not an anomaly to be undefeated. And,
but are they champions though? That's a question.
Yeah, absolutely. And they'll lose, and There's tons of fighters, man, that talk about it all the time, man. You just have to, watch some of these fight podcasts. There's actually too many for me to sit and remember to name, man. But
did they retire? Did they retire undefeated or they lost?
Did they retire? No, they lost, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's part of that's type of sport.
It is part of the game, but I'm saying when they lost that title. That's what they contemplated was killing themselves because they lost. Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of them did that?
Yeah, man, that's a common thing because you don't.
Wow.
Yeah, you pour everything into it. It's like I mean I get it. I was a pro MMA fighter, So for me, when whatever I approach, be it fighting, be it comedy, I'm gonna pour 110% into it, man. And if I fail at it, for whatever reasons, I may not feel suicidal because that's not my makeup, but I can understand those low feelings. I can understand it.
Right, but I think I forgot where this famous quote comes from, but he says that it to show a great person or a man is from coming back from a defeat and going back on top. That's what makes a person a man. Like you say, I failed, but I'm gonna come back better than what I was. That's what makes people a man, in my opinion. Not going, oh, I want to kill myself. Like, no, everybody loses. Nobody's perfect.
But
It's just part of the game.
we're talking about a woman.
So she's doing a violent sport.
No, I know, but it's the thing. If everybody was like that, it'd be a perfect world. But it's not. We all got our fucking, our hang-ups. Nobody's perfect.
But
If
that's
every,
what makes Bob. That's what makes I said Bob. That's what makes Muhammad Ali the greatest of all time. Because guess what? He lost fights, but you would never know that because he was so great at coming back.
yeah, but I mean, I feel you, man. But I mean, I feel you. I feel you. But I
Give me
mean,
that. I think.
you don't know what people are like inside the locker rooms when they lose. You don't know what he had to do to come back, or what his support system was like. His coaches, I guarantee you, were a lot better than Ronda Rousey's coach. She's got
You think so?
100%, man. She's got a shitty coach, man. A shitty coach. And it's really hard because when you're doing something like that, if you don't have a good coach that's behind you, that's helping you, that's pushing you and giving you the right advice, able to see the mistakes you're making and help you grow, then you're gonna go in that cage and you're gonna lose. They're not gonna fucking lose. What are they fucking? What are they losing? Nothing. They're still getting paid at the end of the
Right.
day. So you need someone that's invested in you, man, and someone that's gonna put their time and their efforts into growing you as a fighter, and you guys grow together. I mean, there's coaches like Greg Jackson, Varasa Javi. These guys all are able to break down these fighters because they're so knowledgeable in MMA that they're able to say, all right, John Jones, when you slip left, man, you need to drop your shoulder, or just whatever. They can see these things that they're doing and they can correct them and help them go to that next level. Where Ronda Rousey's coach, he's just faking the funk. He's trying to collect a paycheck, man. So
Mm.
that's about it. It's really sad. It's
Wow.
really really sad.
Well, she got exposed.
Yeah,
But
dude. So keep going. Go ahead.
yeah, I mean, if they don't fix whatever thing that she need to work on, she's gonna get knocked out again come the second fight, and it's probably gonna be worse this time.
Absolutely.
because because she kind of gave Holly a backhand compliment, kind of, because Holly was like, "What?" Like they told her, she said something slick, like she didn't really give her props as a champion, kind of. She was like, like I don't know. I think there's some article I read. Holly Holmes was like, I didn't think that I was supposed to go in there as a friend to her. I was going there to knock her out. Like she's my enemy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that catty stuff that's going on. She said something slick, and it's all over the internet. I forgot what it was, but she said something slick about Holly Holmes. So
Yeah.
I think Holly's gonna have that as a bulletin board thing on her wall to go. Okay, I got you next time.
Make a point. Yeah, for sure, man. What else you got going on, man? What you got some stuff going on tonight, and what else?
Yeah, I got a gig tonight at Arcadia Bar and Grill. Tonight I'm actually headlining. I'm performing from it's like a rock band mixed with comedy. They have the comedy portion and they have the rock band portion. So I'm headlining the comedy portion of the show, and I'm doing Lake Jackson's tomorrow, Beef O'Brady in Lake Jackson, and I'm doing Saturday Your Room. Uh, Show starts at 9 o'clock. I'm headlining allegedly, and on Sunday I'm doing the Come and Take It festival. So we have Kyle Kanine, have Ron Funches. Tonight I'm performing, so it's gonna be a pretty busy weekend for me, man.
That
busy
sounds
weekend.
cool, man.
So
Yeah, shout out to Come and Take It Festival, man.
yeah,
Andrew Youngblood, man. He's a friend of the show. He just liked us on Facebook, man. You guys, if you're liking us on Facebook, you guys are liking what you're seeing. Please subscribe to the channel and like the show on YouTube. It's only going to help us out, man. Share it, help us get the word out. The more people that can get the word out, the bigger the show can get, man. The more content we can bring you. Really want to thank you.
absolutely.
Yeah, man. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, man. I want to thank Happy Thrift on Facebook and eBay. It's your home for vintage everything. You guys can buy gifts, knickknacks, clothes, whatever. If you guys like those hippie hipster clothes, man, we got shit tons of them. Also, I want to thank flirty30s.com where the girls are live and they're waiting to talk to your ugly ass right now as we speak. Comedy Scene in Texas on Facebook. That's where we post all of our shows. So if you want to see where me and Koo are going to do our comedy, check out Comedy Scene in Texas on Facebook, and you guys can see where we're going to be at. Anything you got to say, Koo? What's up?
Oh shit, nothing, man. Just I'm trying to get myself together, guys. I got to do an hour tonight.
Cool.
Oh yeah, by the way, I still got my koozies for sale. The Cool Beans koozies. They've been selling like hotcakes. So I still got that for sale. So yeah, if you see me on the street or the shows, I'm gonna have it on me. I'm gonna represent.
Stand up real quick.
African.
Stand up real quick so you can see that. There you go.
Can you see that? Me and my favorite African shirt. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm representing the whole city, Houston. Every time you see me. Yeah. So yeah, Broncos on the wall. I try to put I gotta find some tape to put the poster of the Die Hard. I couldn't put it on the ground because my pin won't stick to the wall, so I gotta get some tape for the Die Hard poster.
Cool. Alrighty, you guys. Well, hey, man, that was an episode of Me and My Favorite African. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.